Hey guys, it's Zoe here and welcome to this video. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit of a different type of video today. This video is going to be all about marching band. Now on this channel I have mentioned before that I do marching band every year. In August I have marching band camp, and today I wanted to do a band camp must-haves and tips and advice video. I'm really excited because this is the first video that I've done like all about band. And I know it's not very, like, a very popular thing. Like, I feel like not a lot of people do band videos online. I don't know. But all my fellow band people out there, this is for you. And yeah, I'm going to be making this video all about summer band camp. So first, I'm going to go into my must-haves for band camp. Okay, so the first one is a water bottle. I almost dropped it. Ooh. But a water bottle. This is my water bottle. It's a Contigo, and it holds about 24 ounces. I actually don't really like these types of water bottles for band camp, because they don't stay cold and they don't hold as much water as I would need. I usually get the Igloo ones that are like literally like coolers, and like you open the top and you sip out of it, and it has like a handle on the top. If you want to see what I'm talking about, it's in my August favorites from last year. But I would show it to you right now, but I really don't know where it is. But yeah, you need a water bottle because hydration is really important. I'll get into that more in the tips and advice portion. But yeah, water bottle is definitely necessary. Next thing you really need is a good pair of sneakers or tennis shoes or whatever you want to call them. Do not wear flip-flops, because literally I bet your band instructor and your drum majors and all that won't even let you step foot on the dot field on the football field to start marching, because flip-flops are definitely not acceptable when you're marching ever. You need a good pair of sneakers, tennis shoes. These are like the Nike Free Run like knit ones, and they're like the black ones, and I absolutely love these. I usually get a new pair of sneakers every year because of band camp, and I mean, don't get upset if your sneakers get absolutely muddy and dirty and gross, because that's bound to happen at some point throughout your marching band season. So yeah, you will definitely need a good pair of sneakers because you're going to be doing a lot of marching and you really don't want to get hurt. So yeah. Next thing you need are a lot of t-shirts, and not just any t-shirts, light t-shirts. Do not wear a black t-shirt to band camp, because all the sun, it's going to absorb all that sun and it's just going to make you really hot. And I say this because usually at band camp, unless you live somewhere where it's like really cold, most places it's pretty hot during band camp and you're like dying most of the time. So wearing a black t-shirt will really just not help your situation. So you're gonna want light t-shirts like this one. This one's a really cute like floral Adidas one. Also tank tops are really nice. This one's just really cute. And then like gray is also good, like a light tie-dye. Anything that's not black is pretty much okay. Yeah. You're going to also need a lot of shorts, unless maybe it's like against your religion or something, but I would recommend lots of colorful fun shorts like these. I'm wearing a pink pair right now, but the rest of them are kind of dirty right now, so they're like being washed, so sorry about that. But yeah, you're going to need lots of variety of t-shirts and shorts, because that's basically all you're going to be wearing for marching band camp. The thing you are probably going to need are some sunglasses. Now, I'm kind of a bad example of this tip because I don't like sunglasses. I haven't found that like perfect pair that like looks good on me, but I feel like in band camp it doesn't really matter, like, cuz I mean, if you're at set or at like attention or whatever you do, usually like at least where I'm from, your head has to be 10 degrees above parallel, so you have to be like looking up and the sun is blaring in your face, and you don't want to be like me and like squinting the whole time. Like, I feel like sunglasses are the best option, plus you want to protect your eyes from the harmful like rays of the sun. So yeah, I definitely recommend sunglasses. Next, you're gonna want a lot of healthy snacks. Last year my band camp, they provided some snacks like apples and like granola bars and stuff like that. Please do not like eat candy and like just empty like carbs and stuff like that, because it's really not going to do good for you and your body. You really want to nourish yourself and just have a nice snack like a Cliff Bar, something like that. Like, I really like mini apples because they're not too big, but they just fill you up and they're like really good for you. So yeah, Also, eat a healthy lunch. Please do not, like, be drinking soda or, like, anything like that. So you definitely need healthy snacks and a good lunch. Those are definitely must-haves. And then the last must-have is actually really important, is some sunscreen. This is actually my favorite sunscreen. This is the Equate Broad Spectrum SPF 50 Ultra Protection Sunscreen Lotion. And this is from Walmart, and literally, it is actually the best, like, sunscreen I've ever tried. I think this is actually rated one of the top sunscreens, like, in the country or something like that. I think my mom told me that, but it's really, really good. But yeah, if you like the sprays better, go for it. I mean, I'm really bad at, like, reapplying, and I'm only, like, a little bit red. Like, I'm a really pale person, so, like, if you don't want to be getting, like, a bunch of tan lines and you don't want to be getting burnt, because it's really not fun to be burnt, like, please use sunscreen. So yeah, those are all my must-haves, and now I'm going to be giving you some tips. So before marching band, you need to start practicing and memorizing your music as soon as possible, because it's really going to help you during camp when they start, like, memorizing music, because you're already going to have a head start. So definitely, as soon as you get the music, I know I got mine, like, a month and a half before marching band camp started, so, like, that was good. I could start practicing. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying spend your whole summer practicing clarinet, but, like, spend, like, maybe 10, 20 minutes each day just kind of going through the music, practicing the rhythms and, like, the sections of the piece of your show. So yeah. Speaking of your music, I really recommend having your music in a, like, 1-inch binder. And you need page protectors too also. So, like, that way your music doesn't fall out, because, like, you don't know how many times we've been practicing music and, like, it's windy and people's pages start flying everywhere. But if you have page protectors, they're not going to be falling out because they're clipped in there all nice and secure. And also, to write on the music, since they're in page protectors, it can be kind of annoying if your instructor is like, oh, pull out your pencil and put a crescendo at measure 50 or something like that. So what I do is I get these expo markers and I just write on the sheet. So that way I don't have to be pulling the pages out of the sheet protectors. That's something that I saw my section leader doing, and I thought it was really clever. So yeah, I would definitely recommend little expo markers for that. Okay, I would not recommend wearing makeup to practice. It's really not a good idea. I love makeup, but I just would never wear it to practice. Like, it's gonna melt off and it's gonna look bad, and it's just really not a good idea. Like, you want your skin to breathe as much as possible, especially when it's that hot outside. So yeah. Also, please, please, please use deodorant and spray, ladies, please. You will do everyone a favor. I don't understand why people don't, like, want to smell good, especially during band camp. Like, just please, like, and bring this maybe, like, to freshen up halfway through the day. Just, like, please, 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 please. Let's see. So, this is probably the most important thing I am going to say this whole video. Stay hydrated. I promise you, if you do not stay hydrated, you will pass out and you will feel dizzy, and it's just not going to be a good situation, okay? My friend, a couple weeks ago, we have these practices that are before band camp, and they're, like, weekly or whatever, and they're not mandatory, but, like, if you're in town during the summer, you have to come. And she was at one of them, and she said she was hydrated. I don't know what happened, though, but she fell and she scraped her whole knee up, her face, blood was everywhere. She passed out, like, twice. It was bad. Like, so really, please, like, before band camp even starts, just, like, start drinking a lot of water. Practice drinking water whenever you can. During breaks, drink water. During lunch at band camp, drink water. Like, just drink water. Like, I like to say this. This is, like, a little quote that I saw on a band, like, Instagram page. But marching band teaches you the true value of water, because literally, like, all you're thinking when you're doing sets and you're, like, out doing drills and stuff like that, you're just like, when's the next water break, when's the next water break? And then when they give you a water break, you're, like, drinking all the water you can. Like, please drink water. Like, please. Okay, don't have dairy before practice. Have a good breakfast. Have maybe some, like, oatmeal and maybe, like, some juice, something like that. Water. But please do not have, like, a butt ton of milk and, like, cereal and, like, all this dairy crap. Like, please do not drink a lot of dairy. It's really not good for you, and you don't know how many times I've seen freshmen just, like, puke on the first day of band camp. It's not fun for anyone. Just don't drink a lot of dairy before practice ever, please. Don't march on the outside of your feet. So if you march on the outside of your feet, you kind of want to keep your balance between your big toe and the toe next to it, because that's, like, the alignment that you want to keep. I don't know. But, like, if you roll your weight on the outside of your feet, you're going to twist your ankle, and then you're going to be, like, broken for, like, part of the season, and there's going to be a hole in the drill. Just please keep, proper marching, like, technique. Like, do it right, please. Start exercising before band camp, because a lot of people don't realize how much of a physical activity band camp is. And yeah, it's not as physically demanding as, like, a sport like soccer or football or something like that, but it's a lot more physical activity than a lot of people think it is. Like, so definitely, like, go on some runs before band camp, do some light exercise, like, anything to kind of get you in, like, that mindset, because, like, I know the first week of band camp, we run around the school every single morning, so, like, please exercise. Pay attention to your tan lines. I know that's kind of a vain tip, and, like, why would you care about that? But, like, if you're not putting sunscreen on and you get, like, these tan lines, it will happen. You will get feet tan lines from your tennis shoes. Like, there's not really preventing that. But if you want to go to the pool on the weekends and not look crazy, like, just pay attention. Like, maybe wear some tank tops, like, roll up your sleeves. I don't know. And my last tip, sorry this video is all over the place, but my last tip is going to be, please sit down if you don't feel well. Now, I know me, like, a couple weeks ago, I was not feeling well at practice, and I had never felt that bad at a practice before, and I had to keep sitting down. But the thing is, like, if you stay in and you're not feeling well, or you think you're gonna pass, you could actually really hurt someone. And it's one thing if you're, like, that person that, like, sits out all the time, but if you're, like, sitting out and you keep trying to come back and you're, like, really trying to push yourself even though you're not feeling well, that's fine. Just, like, please, like, just tell your section leader, tell your band instructor, tell someone, or just sit out. And if they come over to you, ask why you're sitting out, tell them. Most of the time they will understand, but, like, just don't be that person that does it, like, all the time. So yeah, that was my tips and advice and must-haves for band camp, for marching band. Woohoo! So I hope you guys all have fun. That's actually a really important thing. Like, really have fun, and just please be safe and healthy and hydrated, and I hope you guys have a fun band camp. Bye!